And 30.
Down right off the bat, and that'll get down for a hit. Takes the turn, heads for second base. Throw in.
Oh, got him by a mile, brother.
I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive, when I dive, I dive deep, in the middle of the ocean, you know where to find me, when it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me, if I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide, when I dip, I dive, when I dive deep, in the middle of the ocean, you know where to find me.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And starting in this one, Zach Eflin. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Trout.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Just like that. They move in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Outside low, 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's off the inside corner, And the count is 2-0. Eflin maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
On the outside corner, it's 2-2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Now here is Nolan Schanuel. Clips the corner. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Schanuel in his second season batting in the cleanup spot, a former first-round pick in 2023. That one fouled off. 2 outs. Caught him looking for the K. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. And now it's even up. Step off throw to first.
He's safe.
Runner on the go. Up the middle. Rengifo sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Adell pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. And the Orioles leave 1. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Eflin back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Strike 2. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Right side, and foul ball. Here comes a pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Line drive, and that is that. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Swings through that one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ward pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. Neto makes the play, and that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. First pitch misses.
1-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder Joe Adell.
Here's Joe Adell. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And now 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. So the batting order turns over. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 out, space is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Angels are gone in order, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Here's Tyler O'Neill. a foul ball. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. In the air, center field. Adell sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's one down. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Jackson Holiday.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Henderson.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ward brings it in with a nice running grab. Back now at Oriole Park, out of the fourth, and now batting Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that one is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Trout measures 6 feet 2 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And there's one down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one in there across the letters. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And into second with one away. That's a double.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that one hammered way back there, and it is gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
And the batter now, Zach Neto, and that's a strike. And that one is inside, ball 1. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Ripped to third and caught.
That's what you got to have at the hot corner. Cat-like reflexes. Line drive caught by the third baseman as he dives. Terrific play.
2 out. Space is empty. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one is in for a strike. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On to O'Hearn. And that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 4th, down the number 2 hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Ward sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Adele on the run. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rutschman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now a chance for Jordan Westburg. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Rutschman at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Got out. Inning over on the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, a double. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Just missed. That's inside, and it's 2-0. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's the automatic. Nice curveball for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis
And next for LA, Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off. Eflin ready to fire now. And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Snap throw. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Back to the top of the lineup, Taylor Ward, the next to hit, and it's fouled away. 2 outs. This one in the air, right field. Cowser on the move. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Colton Cowser. Kikuchi back to work. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
No balls.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he set.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 3-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one is hammered right field. That's back on the warning track and hauls it in.
Now batting, left fielder
Tyler O'Neill now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
Ball
one
2.
misses, and the count is 2-2. That one
Full
missed.
count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Adele under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Jackson Holliday. First time up was a pop out. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Oriole Park, top of the 6th inning. Here's Mike Trout. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
That's a foul
Well,
ball.
that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Soler in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one a little bit high. And 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, first baseman, Nolan.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Nolan Shotwell. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Popped up. Henderson makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here. Back here in Baltimore, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. The other way. Moncada tossed to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Ryan Mountcastle, 1 for 2. Base hit, left center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Caught in a rundown now.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
O'Hearn stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Yeah.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're level. It's 3-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they grab the lead. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Feeling for the wall.